Hi, I'm Reto Gerber. I'm the new managing partner of Tax and Legal Switzerland and welcoming you as potential new hires for Deloitte in Switzerland. We are a great team of around 300 people serving clients in various industries within Switzerland.
My name is René. I work as a director in the dedicated M&A tax team. Further, I lead the recruiting team from a service line perspective. I joined Deloitte right after having graduated from the University of St. Gallen. That's already 13 years ago. I'm really passionate about solving issues for our clients, but also to bring forward the next generation.
Joining a service firm like ours is not joining a brand. Joining Deloitte means joining very great people around Switzerland.
And this is why.
My name is Alexandra and I'm a senior consultant in transfer pricing team in Deloitte. I hold a bachelor degree in finance and accounting and a double master degree in management from ESCP Europe and Poznan University of Economics. I come from Poland and I speak Polish, English and German. My team is based in Zurich and Geneva. This is a transfer pricing team. We have 20 people with over 10 nationalities, and my team advises multinational enterprises with units in various countries in designing, implementing and documenting the transfer pricing setup. Transfer pricing aims at proving that when company carries out transactions with affiliated companies, it deals as it would deal with independent parties. Typical transfer pricing projects include transfer pricing documentation, the review or design of the transfer pricing setup, or value chain analysis. Currently, I'm working on various projects, including transfer pricing documentation and also issues related to the technology and tax. I'm personally passionate about combining different fields of knowledge, so economics, law, taxation, accounting, which is very important in transfer pricing, and that helps us to solve the client's issues. One of my favorite phases of the project is getting to know the client, learning about the client's business, as it's crucial to have a good understanding of the group strategy in order to be able to provide the client with accurate transfer pricing advice, which is in line with the business. I think working in transfer pricing gives us a chance to work for different industries at the same time, which is unquestionably a valuable experience. My most valuable experience was the one I gained through taking part in different transfer pricing projects with one client over time, starting with value chain analysis in order to identify where the value is really created within the group, followed by designing a transfer pricing setup and ending with the practical implementation of this setup and preparation of a globally consistent transfer pricing documentation for the group. I believe our job helps companies to understand how important it is to consider tax when making strategic decisions. Our clients are growing and it's crucial that tax team and the management is cooperating. We hope to see you in the future in our team and see you soon.
My name is Oliver. I'm working as part of the M&A tax team here in Zurich, and that's part of the tax and legal service line. And I started about a little bit more than a year ago as a trainee. And after a while, we had discussions, and due to the fact that I was really enjoying my work, my teammates, my supervisors, my managers, my partners, and I had a really, really good feeling, and obviously they had it too, so they gave me a huge opportunity to start to launch actually my career, and I think the confidence they took into me was really remarkable, and I'm trying to give it back now as I'm a consultant now, so I'm happy. the really basis of work for the M&A tax team is being part of transactions of companies. So either we support clients on the sell side or buy side projects. In particular, from a tax perspective, it's due diligence work or structuring services, and additionally we're doing post-closing services when a deal is closed. So we're able to support clients from the very first step of taking a decision for a transaction until the last signature, and even beyond that. So we can really make an impact for a client and be a great opportunity to just have a good transaction and a good feeling about the future. I'm doing as well some basic tax compliance work, and there are other teams on the tax consulting work side, or the tax compliance work side, or there's the indirect tax team, there's the transfer pricing team. So I'm working as well with those teams, so it's just the basis I'm working on, but they're actually pretty similar. So we're getting along with each other pretty well, and that's what I like about it. It's not just the isolation of one team, it's rather a wide, very comfortable way of working with all people, all over teams, across teams. My team is a wide range of, it's a mixture of people with a law background, people with a normal business background. So we are a young team, and I enjoy being part of that team. That I think it's a mixture of people with different backgrounds, matching together, I think, pretty well. If you're interested to work for us in the M&A tax team, it would be great. So hopefully see you soon, and have a good day.
Hi, my name is Loris. I'm an assistant manager in the business tax department of Deloitte. I started 3 years ago, and I studied business law in the University of Applied Science in Zurich, and then also did a master's in law at the Queen Mary University in London. So I'm working together with my team colleagues at the corporate tax department. We are at the moment helping our clients to implement various new laws that came into force because of the Swiss tax reform. This is mainly as well as often just helping our clients with the day-to-day questions that pop up. Obviously, it's not just me that works in the corporate tax department. I am working together with nearly 50-60 persons here in Switzerland. Our main locations are here in Zurich, as well as in the Vaud part of Switzerland, so in Lausanne and then in Geneva. And there's also a team sitting in Bern. So I'm working at the moment on a client project together with somebody from an M&A tax side, as well as from a global employer services side. The main topics of the project are the assistance with the corporate tax audit of a client, but as it's a partnership, certain aspects are for private individual side as well. Therefore, it's a great project to showcase that it's not just you sitting in your own office doing your own work, but it's really interdisciplinary together with colleagues from different departments within tax, that you go out and work together. It's not a quick one, and it's certainly not an easy, straightforward answering of questions that we had here, but it showcases the different skills that you should or can have law, certainly, as well as, business administration background or an economics background always helps. Yeah, well, the major difference between, for example, corporate tax and M&A tax is that we are less project-driven, so it's not like you're having an M&A deal that has to go through within 1 week and then really time-sensitive. It's rather that your workload is more stretched throughout the year, making it probably a little bit less hassle and more work-life balanced. On the other hand, if you let's compare it to indirect tax, I would assume that it's mostly the same from a work perspective. It's totally different what you look at from a numbers side, from a tax law side as well. So, I really like working in my team because it's just really interdisciplinary, really putting focus not just on one skill set, but it's combining law skills, accounting skills, some math, some business administration. It really makes it interesting for me because it's not really a repetitive thing to work. It's just, it always different questions on the table that you have to answer for your clients. And also, from a Deloitte perspective, I would say, or at least from my perspective, compared to other Big Fours, what I really appreciate is that you can work in a pool structure as a team, so it's not just one senior member of the team that you answer to or work together with, but you are more freely allowed to work with different partners, which then actually allows you to dive into different topics in tax law. So it's not just corporate tax itself, but it allows you as well, as I said as well, that you're allowed to look a little bit into transfer pricing, for example, or into personal taxation of individual persons. So, thank you very much for watching this short video. I hope you are convinced to join Tax and Legal at Deloitte. Looking forward to receive your applications.
I'm Olvia. I'm manager in the financial services industry team of business tax. I am an attorney at law and I hold an LLM degree from the University of Lausanne. I come from Greece and I speak Greek, French and English. In my team, we support clients, which are mainly banks and trust companies, with implementation of international tax regimes that aim at promoting tax transparency. Tax transparency is about combating tax evasion through global tax cooperation. And today there are more than 100 jurisdictions that exchange financial account information on an automatic basis for this purpose, which has led to the recovery of about 95 billion euros so far. It's pretty cool. I work with small trust companies, but also with really big banks, and each client faces different kinds of challenges. And it's very interesting to see what those challenges are for each client and trying to find solutions to the problems, all this solution finding attitude. But what I also love with my work is the fact that I work with very smart and competent people that help me grow both as an individual but also as a professional. So one of our clients is a small trust company that just started out. And they're a very small team and they really are trying to figure out all of the things that they need to do to be compliant, amongst which dealing with their obligations under FATCA and CRS, which is the OECD's automatic exchange information regime. And we have helped them since the beginning to really figure out what they need to do, take all the steps, and really structure the procedures from within, from step one, which I find very interesting. There are also other projects with much bigger financial institutions where they already have a way of working And we need to understand how they operate, how they work, and get to know also the stakeholders and their appetite for risk generally. And this way we try to help them implement those regimes within their institution the best way possible. My team does something very specific. We are within tax, but we are more compliance and regulation oriented. We are a very diverse team. We have people from Italy, from the Netherlands, from the US, from Germany, we're very international generally. And we have a very good chemistry, I find, between us, which I think is very important when you go every day at work and you need to see those people, you need to feel good in your team because you spend so much time there. And they all have a different type of skill set, personality-wise, but also, you know, through their backgrounds and cultural backgrounds as well. And it's really interesting and enriching, honestly, I find. And I like to go to work and see them every day. Yeah. Thank you for watching. We'd love you to join our team.
I'm Andrea Kalweit. I'm working in the financial services industry department at Deloitte. And I hold LLM in Swiss and International Taxation, as well as a university degree in economics. Prior joining Deloitte, I'm working in the operational tax department of 2 Swiss private banks. Our team, for example, is supporting foreign investment funds in their Swiss tax reclaim processes, as well as in the Swiss fund tax reporting services. In addition, we are supporting banks and insurance companies in their tax compliance obligations, as well as in their reorganization processes from a Swiss tax perspective. Our financial services industry department is important in Switzerland, as Switzerland is an important financial place in the world. So we have many banks and insurance companies as well as asset management on the market. So therefore our team is specialized in providing them with our tax reporting services. And our tax expert and our teams are specialized on that. In our department we have ongoing projects. These are projects that are going over more than 2, 3, 4, 5 years. We have long-standing clients. They are using the services, like perhaps the preparation of tax returns. In addition, we have then projects they are only on one time. In this project, we are supporting perhaps clients with their Swiss tax reclaim processes and try to help them to find a good solution with the tax authorities. I like to work in this department because I can here combine my business industry knowledge and experience that I have with my tax technical knowledge. In addition to that, I have the possibilities to work with different teams in Deloitte itself, in different departments from audit and consulting, and in different countries. So this international environment makes it possible that I have daily challenges where I can grow and I can move up my career at Deloitte. And Deloitte is very supporting women in the business. Dear candidates, thank you for your interest in our team, and I'm looking forward to seeing you perhaps in an interview or perhaps as a new employee in our FSI team at Deloitte.
I'm Thomas Ingold. I'm a senior consultant in the indirect tax team. I've been working at Deloitte for 3 years now, and I'm currently in the formation to become a Swiss certified tax expert. So in the VAT team, we help clients that come into Switzerland navigate through the complex VAT landscape in Switzerland and help them realize how they have to set up their systems in order to be compliant. And my passion about that is to help them and see that their businesses can thrive being compliant. So what I really like about my team is that we have a young, passionate team. We have a can-do mentality, and I think there's endless possibilities at Deloitte to develop your social skill, your technical skills, and so forth. We really look forward to you applying and joining our motivated team. Goodbye.
Hi, my name is Philip. I'm a senior manager with Deloitte Zurich's Global Trade Advisory team. Today, my playing field is not the globe as usually, but my home office due to the specific circumstances. However, as said, our team advises clients across all matters of global trade, ranging from fiscal elements such as tax, excise duties, customs duties, via internal control and compliance setups on a global scale to the overall optimization of supply chains. But for today, it's the living room. Hello, everyone. So my team is the Global Trade Advisory team. As said, we advise our clients across all the different spectrums of global trade. Our team is as interdisciplinary as the challenges our clients faces. So we have customs officers, legal specialists and business people combined and try to deliver the best to our clients. So our projects are always different. We don't have one size fits it all. They can be very, very different depending on the sector our client is in, depending on the specific need our client has. What combines all our projects are, they are international, they are always customized, but they can vary in details. So as said, our advisory services can have more fiscal-driven purpose. If we talk about customs duties, for instance, or excise duties, where it goes around minimizing the duty impact, but they can also be very risk-orientated. My favorite part, advising clients in export controls, embargoes, sanctions, highly political, and again, of course, highly international. We can be seconded, we can sit with the client, work together. It can be typical advisory services, and mostly there's always an IT component to it as well. So I think the Global Trade Advisory team is special, of course in a good way, as we are very interdisciplinary. So in contrast to our typical colleagues from business tax, the overarching team, we are not only tax advisors, we are lawyers, we are economists, we are customs officers, we have various backgrounds, and all of us also have to work in this various backgrounds. Due to the fact that global trade is never one-dimensional, it cannot only be about customs, but there are always way more components to it. And as you can imagine, global trade gets more and more complex, so does our services, and thus we need to be very flexible in serving our clients from the disciplinary or from our academic background, language-wise. And we always work together in global setups, which is exciting, so we can really benefit from the international network Deloitte has.